I've got the stamped fingernails here with gold and black on top, but I'm going to do it on these two to show you different examples of what you can do in different polish. So basically what you need is a stamping kit. And so in a basic stamping kit you get with Rite Aid, it's going to come with a stamp, a scraper, and then probably a little bottle of nail polish that they consider stamping polish. You don't have to use this, it's just thicker than other nail polish. So if you want, you can buy the special kind. I just buy normal cheapo stuff, and I'll show you some different things that work well. This one doesn't even work that well because with this kit came a disc, and this is the basic disc, but it's not etched very well, and so it doesn't really transfer very well, because basically what you're going to do is put the nail polish on the disc, you scrape off the excess, you pick it up with the stamper, and then you roll it under your thumb. The two problems I had with the cheap one from Rite Aid, this one probably costs $6 in the United States, is that this was too close to the plastic rim, so then your finger would hit that and kind of mess it up. So what I did was I put in a piece of cotton to raise it up a little bit, so now it doesn't do that. So it works fine if you just want to start with stamping and see how it works. What I like is to use the Cheeky plates, which I got on Amazon. And this is their summer collection. I think I paid $15 for it, and you get like 25 plates with a lot of really cute designs on it. For example, I really like the sharks right there. I've done the anchors. I'm going to show you to do that Valentine's print. And I think these kind of prints really work well with stamping because it's irregular, so if you mess up a little bit you can't really tell. And the one I have on right here with my thumb is this kind of swirl design with gold and black on top. The black is a really cheap nail polish, so I'll show you which ones I think are best. Okay, so I'm going to paint one of my fingers this cheapy nail polish one. This one you can get at the drugstore. I think I got this at Walgreens, and I think it was like $3. So this one, I like these ones because they're really thick. So if I put it on, you can see it's not translucent at all. So I'm just going to put it on kind of rough and let that dry. Okay. And then on my other finger, just to show a different variety, called Butter, and really expensive. But if you're just going to get one nail polish and you want a quality one, this is it. This is a good one. So that's what I have. I just need one coat of this one, and I've got a base coat underneath it. So if you get a cheapy nail polish, you'll want to have like a base coat to put on to protect your nail. Really like salon manicure because it has the base coat in it, and it takes less time. So Sally Hansen's probably the good one to start with if you're going to do stamping and don't want to spend a lot of money. For this, I'm just going to put some black on top of it. And so if we use the scraper that comes with the kit, the little one that you can get at Rite Aid, it's crap. Don't use it. It doesn't scrape off everything like you want. You just want the paint left in the etching. So what I would use is a credit card or something that you've cut up. Cheeky nail plates that I have, it came with its own little credit card type thing you could use. That works really well. Here you just put it on. You don't have to use a ton. I put it quite a bit on, but you don't need that much. I'm going to scrape it off and have it like at a 30-degree angle. And so you can see that most of it, if it doesn't look like it came off very well, you can do it again. Do a nice scrape. You don't want to wait too long. You're going to pick that up as soon as you can. Once you have it on the stamper, you have a little more time to play with to set it on your fingernail. Okay. And then you're going to take it and you're just going to roll it onto your fingernail, and you can see that it's stamped on. Some of it looks like it's peeling off. It's already dry to the touch once you stamp it. That's why you're going to want to put a nice top coat over that, and then it'll last for a while. I already messed up this nail, but that's okay. We're going to stamp over it. And I did mess up the other one too. So this happens every time. I always mess up my fingernails. So I try to use stuff that dries as fast as possible. But I'll have my cotton swab over here, clean off the plate. I am going to clean the plate off because I don't want to use black again. And so what really cleans the plates well is 100% acetone. You probably don't want to use this on your nails because I was using it on mine. It makes it pretty brittle. but it's great for cleaning off the plate because it works really fast. And let me show you, just on the one I messed up, what it looks like with the kit. And let's use Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear, and it works well for stamping. So I'm going to put one of the designs like this. Again, you're going to scrape it off. Pick it up with your stamper. And it didn't even pick up. It didn't transfer very well, and I think that's just the quality of the plate. If it's not very good, you're not going to get a lot of paint on there. But if you're just playing around with it and you want to try it out, then go for it. Don't worry about ordering new plates. So yeah, you can't even see the design very well on that one. Sally Hansen Hard as Nails. This is a different price than this one. This one's probably $3. This is $1. This is probably the best black that I found that works so far. And so that really transfers well, you can see. With my right hand, it can be a little trickier, so I'll kind of push up on and roll, and then that's the transfer. We're going to do this Valentine one again, but with a different color. So I'm going to use another really good nail polish, but these ones are more expensive. So what I like is to get the little ones in a kit, and then you get a bunch of different colors. Paint it on. Sometimes I like to scrape it off, put another coat on, so it already has paint underneath. Okay, so you can see there's all the paint on there, and I'm going to just roll it like that, and that transfers really well. The only thing you have to do now is put a top coat. I've been using, again, Sally Hansen is the cheap way to go, and they're a good product, but I just bought this one, so I'm going to try the Insta Dry, and you want to let it set for a little bit because it'll smear, so I like to put a kind of a gloppy amount on. And then the nice thing about when you put a clear coat is it'll make the color more intense, the stamp. And so you can see that already looks a lot better. And then I'll clean it up after it's dried. Clean off. It's okay to get the stamp on your nail or skin. It'll come off right away. Some other nail polishes I'd recommend. Cheapo one at Walmart, New York City. Dries in a minute. This one's great. These ones have a lot of bright colors. The New York City Longwear is junk. This one is so thin that if you want kind of a transparent look, then that would be it. But otherwise, I don't really like stamping with this one. Two brands, L'Oreal and Revlon, take forever to dry. So these don't usually work well for me. This one works nice. Insta Dry, it does dry fast, but right now it kind of is clumping up, so I'm not sure how long it'll last. So if you want just to get started, cheap nail polish, go with the Hard as Nails and maybe one of these guys for a base coat. They work really well. There's a little brand I found that's called Suncoat Girl, and there are probably other brands that are like this, but it's a water-based. It doesn't have the toxic chemicals in it. I like this one because you take a bath, take a shower, and then after the hot water has been on it, you can just peel it off. So if you're kind of like me and you like to peel your nail polish off, this is also fun. So if you can find these, it's more like using paint than nail polish, but it's fun to start with for little guys. And the stamper I would recommend if you really wanted to get into this and not just for one time and play with it. If you want to do this more often, I would buy the one online from a brand called Conad, and it's on a website called Wow So Cool.